Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Vanilla Plus Survival, episode 54. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I am doing great, and today's episode is going to be a little bit of an interesting one in my opinion. So, why am I over here and why am I placing doors? Well, I am turning on our villager breeder that I use for the Iron Titan a very long time ago. I'm going to see if I can actually get this to work again, because I disabled it when I didn't need it anymore, because I actually need some villagers to breed. And you might be asking me, why do you need some villagers to breed? And oh, look at that, they are breeding, so hopefully that is good. I'll probably be AFKing this tonight to get them to breed a little bit more and get a couple of good villagers. And the reason for that is I need some villagers for an iron farm project. So you might be saying to yourself, what do you mean you need villagers for an iron farm? Don't you have like 15 shulker boxes of iron blocks? And I would say to you, yes, I do, but there is something coming up, and you may know that as Minecraft 1.14 Village and Pillage Update. And the Village and Pillage Update actually changes a lot of things with villagers, and that includes iron golems. And right now, iron golem spawning is not the greatest. So farming iron golems is not really the greatest way to get iron right now. Some of the technical Minecrafters believe that actually getting iron through through like farming zombies and using looting to have zombies drop the iron might be actually better if you have a decent amount of zombie spawners or something like that. So that's kind of sad to hear, but the devs are working on trying to get the iron farms to be in a place where they like it and technical Minecraft players like it as well. So I just decided, well, worst case scenario, it's not the best farming way to get iron, so we might as well just prepare and get as much iron as we possibly can, even though I probably will barely run out of those 15 shulker boxes of iron blocks for a very long time. But there is that scenario where you should always prepare, so that is what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to be building another iron farm. As you can see here, this is the iron farm I'm going to be building in today's episode. It is a 32 village iron farm designed by Comet107, that is his YouTube name, and a link to his video and tutorial of how you build this farm will be in the description down below. This produces actually a beacon base of iron per hour, so it is a really good iron farm. And to be honest with you, it's a very simple build compared to many of the iron farms out there. As you can see, the redstone, it's not too complicated, and villagers, they're not in like really weird places. They're all in, like, most of the villagers are in a line, and then there's just that one villager. So it's not at all complicated to build, which is fantastic. The redstone is not complicated either. I have seen worse redstone, much more complicated redstone than this before, so it is a sigh of relief to see something this simple. So I am gonna now go collect the resources needed to build this farm. There is a resource, what's the word I'm looking for? There's actually a resource list in his description, which is godlike for him to do something like that. It makes it a lot easier for people to build, and I do appreciate that, because a lot of people who build iron farms like these, or massive iron farms, they don't do a good tutorial, or do a tutorial, or put like a resource list down in the description. So I am very thankful for Comet of doing that. Anyways, I am now going to go collect some of the resources, or collect all of the resources, and once I am done with that, I will come back to you guys and we'll start the building process of this farm. So it didn't take me too long to get the resources, maybe 30 to 45 minutes to gather everything, maybe even less, maybe like 20, I'm not sure, I wasn't keeping track, but I got 3 project boxes, as I'm calling them now. Yes, I renamed the green shulker boxes in my ender chest to project boxes, So that is what I'm going to be actually using those for. Now, any kind of small project that I have that I can put some of the resources in. And as you can see, we have all our resources right here. On Comment 107's video, there is a list to all the resources. And as you can see, there's not a lot of redstone. There's just a lot of blocks and a lot of slabs and a lot of glass they have to place. So it's not too bad. Do I have the doors? Yeah, not a lot of doors either. We already have a lot of doors anyways over in here. So I was very prepared on the doors from when I took down the Iron Titan. And now I gotta figure out where I want to kind of build this. I'm gonna build it over here because this is the closest place to this the villager spawner area. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put the it over, maybe over to the left of the railway, because I want to keep this railway. For those that don't know, this is I rode a railway 1 kilometer, and this is the 1 kilometer track when that achievement was in the game, and that's why this is here. So I'm kind of keeping it here because it's a kind of a little memento, if that's what you could call it. It looks really ugly, but it's a memento in my eyes. So I think I'm gonna build it right over there in this spot. So I'm gonna start working on that a little bit, and then once I get basically a little bit of it done, I will cut back to you and show a little bit of the progress. We got the villagers breeding and the iron farm in the process of being made. Yeah, that didn't rhyme. I was kind of looking for a rhyme and it just didn't come to me, sadly. But anyways, I have gotten a lot of progress done. I got the 2 door platforms in for this farm and the the spawn platform in. I have not yet put the killing platform in. I will do that after I do the redstone, because the redstone is the next part I'm gonna do. And I wish I could use the replay mod for this, in all honesty, because it would make a really great time lapse. But sadly, replay mod for 1.14 is not even out. 1.13 is not out yet, and it's been a very long time since 1.13 was out. I have heard that 1.13 is very bad for modded, and it's very hard to update mods when an update of Minecraft is not very supportive of mods, and you have to rewrite everything. So it kind of sucks that I'm not able to do a time-lapse of this, because this would be the perfect project to do a time-lapse of, because I could do it in one whole sitting and show you guys all the progress. But it's okay. It doesn't really matter in my opinion. But the redstone should not take me too long. It might take me an hour or so. So that is actually pretty quick. Yeah, it's pretty quick in all honesty. So this farm actually could only take you like 2 hours to build if you had all the resources. You had some villagers lying around. And it would probably take you only 2 hours to actually do, which is actually pretty nice in all honesty. You could get this nice quick big iron farm up and running when you first started your world, and have it after you've actually done some progress in your world and gathered enough resources for it. You could get a decent amount of iron really quickly. But kind of sucks that this is going to be broken after 1.14. But hopefully there is iron farms in 1.14 that are pretty easy to build, but late game. So after you've done a little bit of some other stuff, and it will give you a decent amount of iron. But let's hope. We can only hope. So right now, the only dilemma I have with this project and completing it is villagers. As you can see, like I have already mentioned, the villagers are breeding. We got a decent amount of it right now. As you can see, there are a couple babies right in here and over in here as well. So hopefully we will get all the villagers we need by the time I'm done with the redstone. There should be enough, but I will count them up. And I think right now we actually have enough, but I'm just going to keep letting them breed because I actually have no idea how many I need, to be exact. I think I need at least 25, but I'm not quite sure. So I'll just keep letting them breed for a little bit, but after I have enough, all the ones I don't use, they'll be just killed, sadly, because I really don't need them anymore. And I kind of want to get rid of this because it's kind of ugly. and not very useful to me. I should have actually gotten rid of it a long time ago, but I'm kind of thankful I didn't, because I can use it for this project, which is very nice. Very nice, very nice. So, I am gonna complete this, so the next time you see me, the iron farm will be completely built, and then I'll show you it completely built and show you it kind of working. And then after that, I'll probably do an AFK overnight. I'll AFK overnight. Gosh, I don't know why. Sometimes my brain does this weird thing where I want to say one word, but I want to say another word as well, so I flip-flop the words. It's like a Hopper minecart thing. I almost did it. I did it there almost for minecart. I did it again. Hopper minecart. Instead of saying Hopper minecart, my mind is like minecart first and then Hopper, but it's Hopper minecart. I did that a lot in the last episode, and I kind of did it right here as well with AFK overnight. I switched the overnight AFK session. Blech, my brain sometimes. I wonder about myself. I wonder. So, like I was saying, I will do an AFK overnight session after I show you guys it building a little bit, and then after that, we'll see how much items we have gotten. And then I think we'll finish this episode off with a little bit of work over at the house. I'll probably make that stables for the horses, like I said I was going to do in the last episode. And that will be where I finish this episode off. So, that is some things to look forward to. Let's get this iron farm done. As you can see, this iron farm is completed. I forgot the name of what it is called, so I have completed this iron farm, guys. As you can see, I need to get a little bit more rockets. Actually, I have one more stack, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is completed. So I already tried to do a test to see if it would work, and I accidentally messed up on the one little redstone part. I misplaced a repeater. I put a repeater in the wrong spot. But I've put in the storage, as you can see, so I'm hoping to fill up all these chests with poppies, iron, and everything like that. So that is the plan. As you can see, I was already in the process of tearing down the delivery system, so I got all the villagers, 24 villagers into that holding cell right there. Wow, why am I doing that? I also got each of the villagers into their little stations over there. I did that easily. I just bought some boats, dragged them over there, put them into some water streams, and had them go up there. I didn't want to build all of this elaborate scaffolding and things like that. So I just did it using water streams to pick them up, have them swim upward, and then push them into their holding cells. But now I am gonna tear out this, because I don't need that anymore. Clean up that, and probably kill the rest of the villagers over there, because I do not need those anymore. And then I'm gonna also AFK for a little bit to see how much iron I can get. I will probably AFK overnight as well to see if it works. I had one crash already, and I think it was because the villagers were crammed in there, and I'm really not sure why that would be. So I have to think about that to make sure my world doesn't crash again. But it doesn't really matter if it crashes, because I can just rebuild the iron farm and things like that. So there is no problems there. But I'm just gonna click this button, and I'm gonna go and clean up all of this, and the next time you will see me, we will look at how much iron I have, and then we'll do a little bit of base work over there. I'm gonna go build the stable for the horses now, and then that will end off the rest of the episode. So let me go do that. So I was doing some editing, and I was trying to see if the iron farm is working, and it kind of is working a little bit, and there's some water dumping over there. And I saw this, and I was like, what is going on? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's moonwalking in place. He's like, I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. Every night, every day. Every night and every day. I'm in creative mode because I don't want to like him to try and attack me. So this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Minecraft 1.13 is so odd. Let's just put this good soldier out of his misery. Look at him. He's moving. The volume's not on. Let's actually turn the volume on because I was editing. Let's actually see if he's making any noise. He is making it. He's making noise. So that's interesting. I'm sorry. Let's see. Can I push him underwater? No. He just seems like his AI is really broken, and I think that's because of the sunlight. I know their AI breaks because of sunlight in 1.13, but I thought that was fixed in 1.13.2. I guess not. Darn, he didn't drop a trident. Not gonna lie to you guys, I've seen some very strange things in Minecraft, but let me tell you something. That moonwalking drown that was really glitched out because it was daytime was the strangest thing I have ever seen in my life, or in my entire Minecraft career. It was very, very strange. But that is besides the point, because I need to go sleep right now, and then I'm going to show you how much iron we got from AFKing. So, I have AFK'd for several hours, but those several hours have not amounted to anything really good. Now, the reason for that is quite simple. You can see, this is all the iron we've gotten from probably 12 hours of AFKing in total. I've been doing that this whole week, on and off, as much as I can. I've had a couple crashes, and it just hasn't been working. And the reason for that is the iron farm was a little bit broken. I built it wrong. Now, let's see, what was the first thing I built wrong? Well, I was bug testing and I found out that I accidentally, well, not bug testing, I was double checking everything, and I put these villagers on the wrong side. They were over there and they needed to be on the south side, not the north side. So I moved them over here, and then it still wasn't working, so I downloaded a mod called the VillagerMarker mod, and I'll leave a link to a video down below where you can find this mod. It's a showcase video, because this is not like an ordinary mod. You don't use Forge to download it or to put it into your world. You actually have to code it in yourself and just manipulate a little bit of things in a version, the .json version file for Minecraft 1.13 and 1.13.1. And this video has a link to that, a file that already contains everything done for you. So I will link that video down below if you want to use this mod. And with it, I was able to see villages being formed and things like that. And I found out there was one being formed over here for some weird reason. And it was because this block, I accidentally placed this block wrong, and I put it over a door. And that's bad because it makes it register as a village. So that villager registers that door as an actual village. So that's why it was being spawned there, which was very annoying. And then I fixed it. Thank God I fixed it. I was like, okay, let's do this some more. Let's see if it works. And I also, one other thing, this door, I haven't fixed this door yet because I was doing everything in a creative world, of a backup creative world. This door needs to be replaced as well. It is on wrong because it has to be closed a certain way. There's blocks in here. Yes, there's blocks in here. And I was like, okay, let's see how it builds now that I think I got everything fixed. and it was building fine. The village managed to get, the first village managed to get into the center of the farm. I was like, great, it's working. I left my computer because I was like, okay, it's working. I'm happy. And then I come back and it's not working. And I was like, Let's break this. There we go. I think this is the right side. No. This door needs to be facing that side when it's closed. So I need to place it. I need to place it a certain way. I'm gonna break that. And which side does it open on? There we go. Or closed on. There we go. That works. Or yes. Yes, there we go. Open on. There we go. That's correct. And here, do I have that torch still? Place it later if I can, but not right now. So it got the first one built fine. I came back, and then I was like, oh gosh, there's still something wrong. And what happened was the village in the center was still not staying here. The villagers were detecting it, and it was moving back and forth, and that resulted in a village being directly in the center of that door platform, and a village being in the center of that door platform right there. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. And when you don't know what's going on, you should always contact the moderator, and that's what I did. Comment107 on YouTube. He has a not a YouTube channel. Of course he has a YouTube channel. He has a Discord server specifically for people asking for him to debug the reason why their iron farms aren't working if they couldn't figure it out, and I literally couldn't figure it out. I figured 3 mistakes out and it still doesn't work for some odd reason. So hopefully he can figure it out. Which means there's not much for me left to do in this episode. I was actually planning on finishing it off by showing you guys how much iron I got from the AFK session, and that fell through. And I was going to do some work over on the base making that horse pen, but I decided not to because the episode is getting a little bit long. So we're just going to end it off here, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. I would greatly appreciate it. If you do like my content, I would ask of you to subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And as always, my name is Arum, and have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.